This is malice. Kai.
Okay, so generally the subject is about
There are three things.
in life. Mm-hmm.
One, this is a husband who has slept with. The husband has slept with the dad. In other words,
But wait, what we're talking about is I found my husband. Oh shit! I hadn't understood. I found my husband living with my dad
in bed.
Oh my God! Your dad cheated on your mother with your husband.
With your husband, yes. So your husband cheated on you.
With your father.
With your father, yes. With your dad, and then your dad cheated on your mom with your husband.
This is a guy.
This is a lady complaining.
Okay, let's dress you up. Now you're wearing a dress. What would you do?
First of all, I'm trying to imagine the scenario, and I'm thinking, okay, what would I do? What would be my reaction first of all? Because are you going to, let's say your dad is in love.
Your dad is in love with your husband.
Yes.
Interesting.
And you're also in love with the husband.
In Luganda they say mujawo yafuse tatawo, like tatawo ye mujawo.
I think this is what you should do.
Not even actually mujawo abatatawo. Mujawo is your co-wife. Your co-wife is your husband.
Are you now a co-wife?
Yeah.
How? You can't
your co-wife with your father.
Okay, how do you know whether the dad is the woman in the relationship?
Whatever. You are okay. You are a co-partner with your father.
A co-partner. Does that even exist? Is it an English word? But I don't know. It's
with a situation as complicated like that.
Yeah.
Every word is. We can coin as many words as possible.
Okay. But my reaction, not my reaction. If I was the woman, I think I would. Either you because you can't let go of your dad. It's definite.
You can dump your dad, not letting go. You can dump him.
You can't dump your dad.
You can dump your dad.
You know
dumping is more like chucking.
Do you know why you can't dump your dad?
You can dump your dad.
How? He's your biological dad.
Yeah, biologically I haven't let go, but I have dumped you. I have dumped you. When I dump you, it means I do not have a relationship with you.
But you remain. That person remains the dad.
I can also go ahead and renounce you.
Maybe you can dump the husband because you're not related in a there's no blood relation.
Then you keep your dad.
Because you know what parents say. What you say about your parents. It doesn't matter whether they're drunkards or thieves or what.
It is your dad. Yeah.
So you dump the husband who cheated on you with your dad. Then, how do you walk away from that now?
So, okay, the simple thing is this. We've got a scenario where a girl walks into a room, finds the father having sex with her husband.
Yes.
And now we are looking for ultimate reaction and how to deal with that situation.
Yes.
Your husband, that means you're not going to continue with this relationship for starters. It's over.
With the husband.
It's over. Bye.
Yes.
And then your relationship is going to become jittery with your father.
Yes.
And then there's going to be relatives who are going to be asking you, what exactly happened to, why did you dump Daron? Like he cheated on me. With who?
My dad.
You say that in public?
Yeah, why wouldn't you say it?
Are you mad?
The fact is that
it's your mother. It's your mother asking. Dude, it's your mother.
Why? If my mother is asking me, why do I have a problem with my dad? Most times, first of all, let me ask something, because now I'm coming from the mommy's side. Would you, Sean, dump your woman if you found her cheating on you with another woman?
It's cheating, right? Cheating is not my shit. So if I found you cheating...
okay, let's not say cheating.
Okay.
Let's use the word sleeping together, because honestly, I don't know how women cheat. I don't know what happens. How they...
Darren, are you politely asking me, Sean, would you have a threesome?
No.
That's where you're that's what you're asking. You're just being polite.
Do you know why it's not a threesome? You've not approved of the act Think about it this way. You've walked into a room.
You see, this is the thing.
No, you've walked into a room. You have phoned
my wife and having something with another woman. That is the same as me walking into a room, finding my wife sleeping with another man. She's cheating on me.
It's different.
How different? That's why I was telling you. Actually,
there's no penetration here. Now that's why.
Would you know the things they are using?
Those are just toys.
But do they penetrate?
Even if they did, it's not competition.
It's not like it's not competition.
It's not competition.
You've not watched a lot of videos. I'll show you one.
This is what it is. Do you want to say that if you took matters in your own hands, you're cheating on your wife?
You know, I'm a little bit slow when I take matters in my
when you take matters into your own hands.
Yes, you're cheating.
How?
You're cheating on your wife with your hand. You have a relationship with them. There are guys, I think, who actually even, take their hands seriously. You find them, you want to shake their hand, they'll be like, no, let's use the left hand.
Because why? Because
no, this is mine.
this is a special hand. It's meant to do something else.
Yeah, that is cheating on your wife.
Because this is the angle I'm coming from. The wife, who happens to be now the mother to this girl, is. I want to imagine her reaction of the husband has cheated on her with her son-in-law. It's a man and a man. And that's what it is.
Who is cheating on who with who?
Remember the woman said, the woman who is complaining is saying that I found my husband sleeping with my dad in the same bed. Assuming the mom is still alive, it means the mother has been cheated on. The husband, yes, with the son-in-law. The wife has been cheated on with the son-in-law.
In simple terms, your mother's co-wife is your husband.
You know what? They're all cheating on everyone.
It becomes a cheaters. I think the best thing to do, if I were in this girl's shoes, I just... You see how people tell you only look at really huge houses, like very colorful houses, and people driving Porsche cars and all that much. But on the inside, when the doors are closed from the public, there is a lot of secrets. There is a lot of things that we don't understand.
Definitely.
So let's just shut the door and deal with our things.
No, because you know how you find a nice woman and ask her what's up, can we date and things like that, and then they're interested in knowing why did you move away from the past relationship? What happened?
It didn't work out. The guy cheated.
Do you mind sharing that story?
Yeah,
so that
I be like,
I don't fall in the same steps.
I simply tell you, yes, I would like to share the story. I walked into the room and my husband was having sex with someone who wasn't me. Unless you know something about it, that's when you ask, who was it? Unless you know something about it. You definitely know that my husband was sleeping with another woman.
Because I'll be interested in meeting your dad at some point.
Then, I'll be like, it's okay, you'll meet my dad. I can arrange you meet the nigga.
the dad who cheated.
Yeah. I take you there, we sit down, it's like, yeah, he's coming. There he is, that's him. Can we go?
That's not meeting. That is showing.
I can actually just also bring up an excuse. It's like, I never really had a good relationship with my father. Are you going to tell me then you ask me why?
Yeah, maybe. You're the bad girl. I'm trying to avoid something.
It just didn't work out. He never, met up to his expectation. Thank you.
No, guys, let me tell you guys. Try to be as honest as possible. Tell your partners, your future partners or your future exes, in case you find another and break up and things go like that. Try to tell them the truth of what happened in the past. Because they should know your habits. They should know where you come from. Maybe what happened in your family in our family is a taboo. So I don't have...
When I was growing up, I was told the story. Because I used to be like this honest kind of person. I walk to you and I'd be like, Darren, you are wearing bad pants. So I used to be honest. And a friend who was... I went to their home. They were our neighbors. I went to their home and I was honest about certain things in their house.
Sure.
And then their father told me, let me tell you a story. It doesn't mean that the story is true. And told me that long time ago, as we had kings and the like the king of the Batelet kingdom would come and visit the king of the Wamasebu. So when they meet, they would make a pact. They would make a pact and go ahead and break coffee berries and share them and eat them. But they would do it in the privacy of only the two leaders. And he told me, do you know that actually the pact was not about the coffee berries? It was in actual sense a penetration, sexual penetration.
That kings had this.
Yeah, like for us to show that this is going to go far, turn around. Then the other one turns around. That's what he told me. But he told me that no one has ever come out to say that that's what it was. And he said sometimes you don't have to be really honest. You are in a situation like the one we are talking about here. Don't get so honest with it. Don't get really honest. Right? There are things you can't be honest with it. I am telling you.
Yeah. I mean, like a conversation we had here, and we said, "Have you ever slept with your ex?"
Have you?
It qualifies to be a yes.
Have you ever slept with your exes?
You see, this is the scenarios
yes
differ,
or no?
But the scenarios differ.
Yes, you've done.
One, the first scenario, you were in a room. Second scenario, you were in a bed. Third scenario, you were in a car. Hey.
We broke up.
So how is it different? How does it be different? If she's your ex or she's another person you slept with who's not your ex?
This is what happens. She's my ex. I moved into a relationship. Okay? And then just a moment, sorry.
Yes, we're working actually.
I moved into a relationship which also didn't work. Okay. While that relationship was not working out, there was a soft place to land, which happened to be the old broom that I knew better. For solace, that's what happened. So yes, I've slept with an ex before. While I was in a relationship that was not working out.
Imagine your partner, your wife, your girlfriend is asking you the same question. You would honestly tell them that I've slept with an ex?
I would tell them the circumstances under which it happened.
So if your mother asked you, if you are this in this girl's situation and the mother asked you that, what exactly happened, that your relationship with your father and husband soured at almost the same time, would you be honest about what happened?
I would say, this is how I bring it out. I say, I met my husband and I had a rumor that he was gay. However, he had confessed to me that he had changed.
So you met the husband?
And the relationship was okay as husband and wife. It was okay until probably the old habit came into picture.
With my father. Bye.
How best can you explain? Let me tell you. It's like, you see most of these people let's call them bisexuals. They've had sexual encounters, especially ladies, with fellow ladies. To me actually, I find it so normal for women to kiss and kiss fellow women and do such things. But eventually, they're not marrying them. They're getting to their husbands. But at one point, they've had that kind of act that qualifies them to be lesbians. So, it's one of those things. Say, my husband was gay, but he had changed. Probably he got born again. I thought life is better.
And my father was just a fire that he started melting him.
And probably my father in the past.
And then probably your husband. And you're talking to your mother in this regard.
Yeah, I'm telling her that these things could have happened in the past, and then it's like a thief. They change for a minute and then they go back to the old habits after some time. That's what it is. So it's okay. It depends on how she handles it. Me, I just say, you know what? Dump the husband. The father will always be yours. Your mother is heartbroken. Those ones will sort themselves out with your dad and move on. Go and find another guy probably outside there, or go into your friend zone and also find those ones who have been hitting on you. That's all. Because every woman has a friend zone.
So let's go to the conclusion of this whole thing. Someone has made a post and said, my husband, having it with my father, I find them, I am contemplating next step.
Next step. Dump the husband?
And dump your father. I told you.
You don't dump the father. The father cannot. You can't dump your father.
Okay, dump your dad.
You can't dump your dad.
You can dump your dad.
Because he's your co-partner. Co-sexual partner.
Fathering is biological. Dadding is achievable.
So, no, but you can't dump your father. What you do?
So you dump the dad.
And then retain the husband?
You disown the dad.
Something like that. You walk away. You go. You say, bye.
So, and the husband?
Bye. Or if you're okay with it, that's the point. So that's what we didn't ask.
Okay, maybe he's.
But when you think of this,
she's
whole
okay.
thing,
She's okay. Them sleeping together, but not okay.
can you imagine
them cheating
you're
on
on the sexual network with your father through a man?
Yes. Now in that sexual
You are in a sexual network with your mother.
You know the good thing about that sexual network?
Mm-hmm. There's no good thing about it.
There is no HIV in that circle.
How do you know?
How do you know where your husband has been
Yeah.
before they came to your father?
Yes, yes.
No, the beauty is there is no mention of the mom. But the moment you said dad, okay, let's assume the mom
The mom
died.
is already in the sexual network.
Let's assume the mom died because the mom has not been
Remember, at
mentioned.
a point, it was the mom asking you what happened to your relationship.
Even if, listen, mom has sex with her husband.
Husband,
That is real sex, okay? The real one, the one we know, biblically sex. Then, husband has anal sex with dad. HIV does not go through.
through what?
It does not go through the back door.
No, it does.
Yes.
There's actually the prevalence of HIV and AIDS among the backdoors is higher. No, the chances are greater.
Yeah.
The chances are greater.
No, we have computers here.
No, HIV, when it comes to having anal sex, is greater than actually having it from the front door. Scientifically proven.
You guys are lying. Guys, no,
It is
no.
So basically,
The-
HIV spreads through blood, right?
And you know why you'll be afraid to have.
Wait.
Okay, you're going to be actually shocked that among the people who practice anal sex, HIV and AIDS is that it's crazy.
No way.
It's crazy. You thought because it's septic, HIV and AIDS is afraid of septic. It's madman.
What?
You've learned something new, right? What does it say?
Guys, we are.
What does that say?
This? Guys,
You are surprised.
I thought
You thought people were resorting to that
I-
because they are running away from HIV and AIDS.
probably one of the reasons.
No. Nope. It is
Because I
crazy.
Okay. Guys, let them enjoy their sexual network. Let them enjoy their sexual network. Let them enjoy their sin. The only reason I know I might go to hell is because I go to church on Sunday and drink beer in the evening. That's all.
Still on Sunday.
On Sunday, on that very Sunday in the evening. That's the only reason I'll go to hell. But I'll meet those guys there in a hotter place, hotter room, enjoying their comfort of fire. I have signed out.
Onyize bunyize kati.
Out.